In the studio, one of the toughest guys in this town is in the studio right now, Coach James O'Connor from Louisville City FC. What's up, Coach?
Good afternoon.
It's always good to see you.
Great to see you, too.
You know, your soccer team came to town and kind of changed the whole sports landscape here.
Good. Yeah, I'm pleased.
That's pretty exciting.
We've been accepted by the community. I think it's great to see the growth, and it's something we're certainly passionate about, and our supporters are for sure. So
Indeed. It's fun. I mean, all these people just came out there like, I've been thirsting for this for the longest time. And and then you guys have put on such a great show. I mean, you know, your teams have been phenomenal. Yeah. The coaching is mostly what it's about, right?
Well, I know. We've got good players, so we need to keep them. We need to do well again next year. So the guys are back in town end of the month, and then we start again pre-season February 13th. So we're looking forward to it.
When do they start showing up for you to do what Coach
Testing
says?
will come back February 1st, and then we'll go to Florida middle of February, I believe. Yeah.
Are the smart guys out there? They're in gyms right now. They're doing aerobic work. They're doing what they have to do to make sure they're ready.
Yeah, they're well grilled on what they need to do. They were weighed before they went, and they'll be weighed when they get back. And then there's expectations of fitness they need to be able to do, and if they don't, they'll be.
You sound like a basketball coach I know, because he only looks at people and talks about their body fat content, their BMI or whatever, body mass index. Do you do all that too?
We don't go as far as that. I mean, we have certain things and perimeters that we work to. The guys know what the expectations are, and the ones that are coming in certainly know them as well, because we've had interviews and gone through an awful lot with them. So we're all on the same page. So
many skills are important in soccer, but when you're considering someone for Louisville City FC, what's first? Is it reflexes? Is it speed? Is it power? What do you think is the primary issue first?
Well, before we even get to that, it's are they a good person? I think that's the biggest thing for us, is their character. Because we do so much in the community, I think it's important you get good people. I want to work with good people. So that plays a big role in it. Then the technical aspects are always position related. So the striker will have a certain criteria. The defender, in each position we have a different criteria for. So there's a process we go through. Then it's their personality, behaviour, and then we have questions that we want to answer as well. So there's a pretty long process we go through when we recruit players.
You get into their brain first.
I want to know everything about them. If they're going to represent the club and represent me, I want to know what colour underpants they wear. So I literally try to find out as much as I can about them.
Well, we've got a big announcement. I'm going to save that for one more minute here, because I want to continue right now, because Paul Miles, my buddy Paul Miles, is in the studio, and he's holding a device up in our faces. Do you know what happened with the Pittsburgh Steelers the other day? One of the players, did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
One of the players, after they beat the Chiefs on Sunday, went on Facebook Live, just like we're doing right now.
Okay.
And Coach Tomlin is yelling, we're going to go up to Tom Brady and punch his face and all this stuff. And it was on Facebook Live, and he didn't know it.
Wow.
Yeah. You would not be happy if someone were putting you on Facebook Live and you're yelling at your team in what you think is the privacy of your locker room. Am I right?
100%. I would imagine that player was fined. and
That's coming.
Well, I would most definitely think it is, yeah.
Because a locker room, describe a locker room to me in terms of your message to your team.
Yeah, I mean, a locker room is basically akin to a family. So, I mean, you want certain parameters outside the family you don't mind speaking about. Other things are private, and they remain private in the change room like they do in your family. You don't hang your dirty laundry out on the washing lines, we used to say in Ireland. So, I would imagine that coach was very irritated, and
he said it was immature, it was dumb, and it was inconsiderate of his teammates and him, of course, too.
And that's one of the things that you end up dealing with now, because more and more a lot of the millennials are used to social media. It's playing such a huge role in sport as well as in life. So it's something that you need to set parameters for.
Yeah, obviously you don't want guys running down the field and stopping it. Snap a photo.
Well, I mean, you certainly don't, but I'm sure if you let some of them, they'd be more than happy to do it.
Guys want to wear a GoPro on their head.
Well, I've seen guys score a goal, run over to a ball boy, and he's got a camera there, positioned, and he takes a selfie as soon as he scores a goal. It's a premeditated action, So there's all stuff like that has happened before. Dom Dwyer did it when we were in Orlando.
And then do you give them the little, come talk to coach?
Yeah, we have code of conduct, and I don't want to see any of that type of thing. But our guys have been great. They know, where to push it and where the line is.
It's good to have you back in here. Jonathan Lintner's with us, too. Jonathan, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, too.
We're very excited about, are you going to make the announcement or do you want me to?
You can make it. This is a big day for us.
I'm very excited about this, to hear this. This is iHeartMedia. We have a lot of stations here, but News Radio 840 WHS is going to become the radio home of Louisville City FC. So we're going to carry matches on air. We're very excited about all that.
We are, too. It's fantastic news.
Yeah, because, the signal goes forever. And
That's
people
great.
are going to hear you everywhere. And the way people flock to your matches, too. I mean, it's such a thing. It's such an event. It's obviously it's a great sporting event, but people love the socialization part of this, too, because they all become part of the team.
Exactly, and they play such a critical role for us. And I think the great thing about soccer is it only lasts 90 minutes. So on a Saturday night, people can come down, have a great experience, and then continue the Saturday night, go and have a few more beers and go get some food. So that's proved to be really successful for us here, and long may that success continue.
Again, iHeartMedia is now the home of Louisville City FC broadcast. We're very excited about that. You'll hear the matches on News Radio 840 WHS, sometimes on 790 KRD. Depends on, because of the season starts in mid-March. Obviously, we have some basketball commitments, but for the most part, you guys, all your matches are on here. We already checked against last year's roster, and there was very little problem. So it's going to be perfect. Your announced team of T.J. Walker and Jeff Milby are back. We're excited about that, too. And then the weekly Soccer City radio show presented by Malloy Commercial Real Estate is extended through the end of 2017, and that will air Saturdays on 790 KRD at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, Coach, we'll be bothering you sometimes. You'll be busy thinking about the next match.
Saturday mornings, we're up bright and breezy because that's when the English football is on and we're preparing for a game. So I have two young kids, so 9 o'clock is lunchtime.
Oh, it never stops with this, though. Yeah. And obviously, we're all looking forward to whatever happens here for you guys, because we know that there are new, bigger things coming for you in terms of facilities and whatnot. There are plans being put in place.
There's exciting plans, and I think that the talks are obviously really positive, and we're all looking forward to the excitement that's coming. I think we're limited on what we can and can't say, but I think the board will make an announcement in a timely fashion.
Indeed.
There's some exciting news to come for sure.
Yeah, well, you've already won over the city, so you've already hurdled the biggest obstacle, and that is, everybody embraced you guys right away, and your base is just growing exponentially. So,
exactly.
Big things are happening.
Exactly. Exciting times for us, for sure.
Coach O'Connor, good to see you again.
Great to see you.
Mr. Lentner, thanks so much.
Oh, thank you, guys.
We're all family now. We'll make sure we give you some WHAS hats or something, so since we're all on the same team. Good to see you guys. Congratulations. Great. Again, Louisville City FC, now based here at iHeartRadio on News Radio 840 WHAS.